Norman Bussel, Tech Sergeant, Army Air Corps, was a POW in World War II. Norman was born in Memphis, Tennessee, currently lives in Mohegan Lake. During World War II, he served as a radio operator gunner on a B-17 bomber. Flying out of England on April 29, 1944, he was shot down over Berlin with 4 of his crew losing their lives. 6 survived, including Mr. Bussel. There is 1 other survivor today. He was interned in Stalag Luft 4 in Germany near the Baltic Sea. In February 1945, as Russian troops advanced, he was among the POWs the Germans moved by boxcar to a camp at Nuremberg. He was liberated by General Patton's Tank Corps on April 29, 1945, 1 year later, on the same day that he was captured, April 29th in 1944. It's a very, very moving story. It brought me to tears, but it has to be told. Norman has also written his autobiography. It took him many years, which he will tell you, I'm sure, to put his thoughts and emotions and experiences into print, but he did that for posterity. We are all delighted that you did that, sir. The name of the book is My Private War, Liberated Body, Captive Mind, A World War II POW's Journey by Norman Bussel. Mr. Bussel, Tech Sergeant Bussel, please tell us your story. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Lenny.
It's right in.
Okay, as the sun waxes and wanes, I will try to either take off my sunglasses or put them on. Good morning, and thank you for coming to our Memorial Day observance. We're here today to pay tribute to our military men and women who served in all American wars, fought and died so valiantly to keep our country free. For combat veterans, Memorial Day is not just one day a year, it is every day. None of us who has lost a buddy in battle will ever forget the exact circumstances of that fateful day. Those tragic events are forever embedded in our memory, nor will we ever outlive the survivor guilt that plagues our days, that haunts our nights, that torments our dreams. We constantly ask ourselves, why was I chosen to live? Why was I favored when my buddy was more devout, more generous, more deserving than I? We know there is no answer to that question, but we eternally ask, why? In our minds, we picture our buddies as we last saw them, youthful, full of ambitious plans to be fulfilled when they returned home. This is the way we remember them, never aging, frozen in time and in our memory. For more than 60 years, I have carried an additional guilt because I promised myself that if I was lucky enough to return home, I would write a book describing our last mission to Berlin, a mission that cost the lives of 4 buddies who were as close to me as my brother. Over the years, I worked on this memoir sporadically, but I could not bring myself to complete it. It dredged up memories that were too painful. It was a place and time to which I simply did not want to return. Then one day my granddaughter, who was a writer, was visiting, and she asked to see what I had written so far. So I showed her my manuscript, and she said, "Grandpa, you may have almost an entire book here. All you need to do is complete it. This is a part of your life that I know nothing about. Won't you please finish it for me?" Well, I've always found it difficult to refuse my kids any reasonable request, but to turn down such an earnest appeal from my granddaughter, well, that would have been impossible. So I went back to work. My granddaughter got me an agent, and my book, My Private War, Liberated Body, Captive Mind, a World War II POW's Journey, will be published by Pegasus Books on the 8th of November.